What up, world? Trying to talk my shit, man. Hey, what I want to talk about in this video, though, try to make it a little positive. You know what I'm saying? But the negative gonna come out too. I'm just gonna tell the truth. Right now, I'm trying to rebuild myself, right? Trying to work on my consciousness, you know what I'm saying? Think better, shit like that. But it's something I figured out the past week, you know what I'm saying, about a lot of people. Be careful of judgmental people. A lot of people out here, and I ain't gonna flex, especially in the black community, and I ain't putting them down, cause I'm black. I love black people, and I got a lot of black people that love me. But you still got to be conscious though of us. A lot of our people, I'm just gonna be real about this shit. A lot of our people are been butt broken and shit, right? And they only have one desire, and that desire is they only want to stop other black people from growing. And I can prove it to you. Just turn on the news, bro. A lot of my people always get caught up thinking these you know what I'm saying, Europeans and shit like that are targeting us and shit. Some of them are, but some of them ain't. The problem is bigger than that though. A lot of our people been broke bucking. See, we're on a plantation, man. I'm just gonna go and keep it real. That's why you see a lot of us black people out there are very poor, cause they surviving on a plantation. And I'm gonna keep it real. Like when you look at like psychology, a lot of us are only putting out the purpose, because I go through it, but I don't go through it with all my brothers and sisters. Like I have a bunch of my brothers and sisters reach out, they help me and shit. You know what I'm saying? On basic shit, because I'm just a homeless in the street. I'm gonna keep it real. But I have a bunch of my brothers and sisters, they help me out with money so I can eat. That's all I be needing though. I'm gonna keep it real. I appreciate them for that. But a lot of them, a lot of us, we're only living to just fuck up other black people. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of them are doing that shit too. And I'm gonna be real about that shit. A lot of our people, they don't know how they don't know how to. And I'm just putting it because we've been living this history for years, bro. Them slave masters and all that shit, they butt broke us, right? And we still suffering from that shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, like I said, me, I'm gonna keep it real. Like the new breed of black people need to be out there. Like I try to support the youth and shit, and I try to figure out how to show them something different, cause they don't need to know all that bullshit that we went through. People say you need teaching their history and shit like that. Yeah, but to a certain extent, you don't need teaching that shit. I'm gonna tell you why, cause it fucks their mind up. Cause a lot of us older motherfuckers, we ain't did nothing but help the so-called enemy prosper in life, and they up and we down. So like I be having a lot of my brothers and sisters, you know, try to fight me on a religious tip about this shit. But like they try to tell me, well, you ain't got your shit together because you ain't following God. And I was like, y'all always want to bring up God to justify our failures and shit. That ain't the case for everybody's life. That's where y'all get this shit twisted. See, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of our people follow God and they successful. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people, y'all always run to this God to try to justify why we ain't got our shit together. That ain't always the case, my nigga. The reason why we ain't got our shit together is because a lot of us, I'm gonna be real about this shit, a lot of us ain't got the heart to get their shit together. So it's easy for us to fuck each other over. And I'm just gonna keep that shit real, man. Cause when I look at like I be watching a lot of videos and shit on the computer and shit, and then I be seeing shit going on in the world. When I see my brothers, that's why I stand alone now. You know what I'm saying? Cause my my brothers, you know, I supposed to be a Hebrew Israelite and all that shit, right? But I stopped following all religions and stuff like that, right? And it's just my choice. Not because I'm just all wicked or some shit. It's just cause I look at it as being weaponized too. Because I'm gonna be real, all of us ain't suffering because we black. That's like an excuse or something to stay stuck in our mind so we won't move forward and shit, bro. That's just my opinion of this shit. And when I see my believing brothers attacking brothers for not believing in shit, they just let me know this ain't nothing but some more op shit. Ain't nothing but different devices are teaching us how to just fuck with each other. And that's why we ain't ahead. That's why I said I don't be wanting to show the youth that shit, because a lot of us, we're only gonna stay stuck in the problem and we ain't gonna look for no solution. The only way for black folks to get right, and the reason we ain't right, is because a lot of us don't like each other because we still got them old slave mentalities. And I'm gonna keep it real, and that's why I don't like following all the religion and stuff, because I see good and bad in it. You know what I'm saying? It make me feel like I'm just stuck in a slave mentality, because all I can do is like think like a slave. So I be wanting to listen to younger folks who ain't all stuck in their mind like that. Because religious folks, I don't really see them doing them just persecuting motherfuckers and throwing their beliefs in people's face and shit, and trying to practice. Like I had motherfuckers do me like that. They'll try to, talk to me, God, I'm a better believer than you and shit. I'm like, man, I don't care about none of that shit, nigga. Shit doesn't even make sense, because you sit up here fighting me trying to prove some righteousness to God and shit. What the fuck is that helping you do? What is it helping me do? At the end of the day, when we wake up in the morning, shit, the problem is still there. These motherfuckers, so-called people that you said oppressed us and shit, they at the top of the world, my nigga. They living in motherfucking mansions, and you know what I'm saying, and they owning all the property and shit like that. So you debating with me about believing in God, and that doesn't even fucking make sense to me. Who you trying to defeat? You get what I'm saying? So you gotta tell the youth, it's good to believe in God if you want to, but at the same time, you gotta kind of think for yourself and think a new breed of thinking outside of what a lot of us can show you. Because a lot of us stuck in the days and don't know how to build a future. That's why you see a lot of old folks around my age and shit. You see a lot of them falling off and shit, because the era of time don't want to see that shit no more. Like I be liking to see that shit when I go out. I be liking to see. I might be poor and broke and homeless and shit, but I ain't no hater though. I like to see young people younger than me getting that opportunity that I ain't got. So I don't tell them about, none of that old shit that happened to us, cause that's like, I feel like that shit stay stuck in our minds, and we pushing it off on them. They need to be saying something new. Like I said, I had a good day yesterday. I had a young cat. I mean, it's crazy. I just like the hat. People, little young cat, like, man, I like your hat, man. I'm like, good. It ain't nothing but a scorpion. It's harmless. I like scorpions. I like animals and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I like to see that young man with a fresh mind. He don't need to be taught all that racism and all that crazy ass shit, because that shit ain't helping us. So when I see, like, so like when my religious dude be trying to step over me and hit me with that religion, I say, shh, don't talk to me about that. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me with Israelite this and Israelite that. It don't matter. I'm still in a poor situation, and I ain't gonna do better unless I figure out how to think better. So if you can only tell me about religious shit, I ain't trying to throw my people belief up under the rug. But at the same time, I gotta look at reality though, because you're only telling me that I come from being a slave. So, and that doesn't motivate me. I'm just being real. The only thing motivate me is telling me something new.